Hello everyone. The steamed rice cake is back to the show. All of the little steamed cake are so soft, with the real palm sugar color looks very attractive. You can see from the cake that the top of each cake is so fluffy and rising. All of them contain amazing soft texture. The cake is so moist. I can feel it when I cut the cake into 2 pieces. I especially love the natural beautiful yellow color of this cake. This is one of the softest cake in the steamed rice cake family. This cake brings back all the memories from the early day. This cake have a strong palm sugar flavor. These beautiful, yummy little rice cakes have a soft honeycomb texture. This simple homemade steamed rice cake recipe works so well with palm sugar. The natural sweetness of palm sugar blends so well into the flour mixture, and it gives this steamed rice cake a beautiful bright yellow color. They not only look amazing, but they taste heavenly too. The cooking time varies from 2.5 hours to 3 hours. The palm sugar needs to be prepared first, since it needs more time to cool. While steaming, do not open the steamer lid. These cakes have a lot of air bubble on the top. It takes about 8 minutes to steam it. And don't over steam the cake, since the texture will change and the cake will come out very dry. These cakes have already had coconut milk inside of them. However, adding some extra coconut milk before serving is great. And I put some green onion into the coconut milk to make it more flavorful. The cakes are refreshing every time by cooking in the microwave for 50 seconds and can be enjoyed at any time of the day. Using the little cake pan flower shape makes the cakes come out very beautiful. This is one of the most popular steamed rice cake in the southwest of Vietnam. In this recipe, the palm sugar is the main ingredient. It is very easy to find at any grocery store. Palm sugar is solid, but you don't need to chop it up. Palm sugar is the sugar from the palm tree. Then the yellow color come out very pretty. Once the cakes are done steaming, they should be cool completely. Before removing them from the pan, keep them in the fridge overnight. Up until today, I still have memories throughout my childhood days when these cakes are sold a lot and very popular. But nowadays, the taste of these cakes are sold are not yummy anymore. The bright yellow color of these cakes are the most common traditional color for steamed rice cakes. Since These cakes are not natural sticky. They are very easy to remove from the pan after they cool. So there's no need to put the oil on the cake pan, but anyone can put some oil around the cake pan if they prefer to. The inside of this cake has a very soft honeycomb texture. This cake tastes the most delicious when they are preheated a little bit. This cake is always soft, moist, and a tiny bit chewy. As I grow older, I don't really have any chance to eat this kind of cake anymore. Nowadays, whenever I buy these cakes from the cake shop, and those cakes are very hard. They are not super soft like the ones in my childhood memories. It's nothing like the ones that I used to eat, so it's really hard to find them anyway. Sometimes I see this cake in an Asian grocery store. There is a plastic wrap cover them, and I try to touch them a little bit, and all the cakes feel really hard. So I thought perhaps it's the time for me to make my own cakes. And here they are, all the soft, lovely yellow cakes just come out of the steamer. They especially have a lot of air holes on the case, which makes it even softer. And one thing, these cakes are so fluffy without containing any baking powder. They look so yummy without any cooking oil. This recipe actually using a lot of rice flour and some tapioca starch. The coconut cream topping really makes the cake very tasty. Sometimes people using coconut shred instead of coconut milk, but I found that eating this cake with the coconut milk makes this cake taste so much better. If it is the winter, the cooking time may take a little longer. These cakes are also known by a few different names: cow cakes, steamed honeycomb cakes, steamed chewy rice cakes. And I just want to make the texture of this cake as soft as I can. When all the cakes are cooked, the top are rising as a buffy cake. The rice cake can be kept in the fridge for 7 days. And remember to warm up the cakes in the microwave before eating. The steaming time for this cake is 8 minutes. There is another way to test if the cake is done. Insert a toothpick into the cake, and if it comes out clean, it's done. If you are using a bigger size of cake pan, the steaming time will take longer. My cakes are very soft, and there's only a tiny bit chewy texture. It's not too much texture like other steamed rice cakes. By looking at the outside of the cake, I can tell the difference. I love the natural color of the palm sugar, makes the cake so yummy. And it also reminds me the original place where the palm trees are grown, which locates in the southwestern of Vietnam. And this is the place that the cakes were born. In this recipe, I used 300 grams of rice flour. 30 grams of tapioca starch, 7 grams of instant yeast mixed with 50 milliliters of warm water and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Stir it a little bit and let it rest for 15 minutes. Mix the rice flour with the tapioca starch. I use only 60 grams of palm sugar, cooking with 300 milliliters. If you want the cake sweeter, you can add more palm sugar if you want. Adding 475 milliliters of warm water, then add the yeast. Stir everything for a few minutes. Then cover and let it sit in the oven for 1 hour. Let the palm sugar cool down a little bit. Then add the palm sugar to the mixture, which is about 200 milliliters. Then add 200 milliliters of coconut milk and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Mix it again and cover for 45 minutes. Now prepare all the beautiful cake pan with the flower shape. Preheat the cake pan for 5 minutes before cooking. Steam for about 8 minutes. Wait for the cake completely cool down before removing from the cake pan. The cakes are so light and soft. There is soft honeycomb texture on the inside of the cake. Add some green onion to the coconut milk to make it more flavorful.